Medieval Europe is often described as chaotic, lawless, violent, disorganized. That picture isn't wrong, but it's incomplete. Because under Charlemagne, many people experienced something they hadn't had in generations: predictable order. Before empire, justice was local. Lords decided disputes. Outcomes depended on who you knew or how much force you could bring. Charlemagne changed that. Law became standardized. Royal courts existed above local ones. Written law codes defined punishments, obligations, and rights. People knew what rules applied and what would happen if they broke them. That mattered. Order wasn't about fairness in the modern sense, it was about consistency. Consistency reduces violence. Charlemagne's system didn't eliminate conflict, but it limited it. Disputes could be settled legally instead of through feuds. Appeals could bypass local strongmen. For ordinary people, this was a net gain. Empire also reduced arbitrary power. Local officials were watched. Royal inspectors could intervene. Abuse wasn't ignored simply because someone was powerful. That created trust, not moral trust, practical trust. People obeyed because the system worked better than chaos. Religion reinforced this. Law wasn't just royal authority, it was framed as moral order. Breaking the law wasn't only illegal, it was sinful. That fused obedience with belief. Empire offered something rare in early medieval life: stability. Fields could be farmed. Trade could function. Communities could plan for the future. This didn't mean life was easy, it meant life was predictable. And people value predictability more than freedom when survival is at stake. That's why Charlemagne's empire didn't collapse immediately. People weren't just forced into obedience, they accepted it. But that acceptance depended on one thing: the system had to keep working. And systems tied too closely to one ruler don't survive his absence easily. In the next episode, we'll look at how education, literacy, and culture were used to hold the empire together, and why ideas mattered as much as armies. If you enjoyed this trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart History for Dumb Times.